Welcome to Kiki with the Queens, featuring myself, Galaxy Rose, and...
Hi guys, it's Phoenix Black.
Hi guys, it's Gypsy Violet.
Hi, it's Bettie Rebel. What's
I'm
good?
So we're not pretending that wasn't awkward, right?
I like
Hi
that.
everybody.
Very hot. We are here to do makeup with queens. We're your
I'm just
makeup girls.
I'm just mixing my foundation color today, so don't mind me.
What kind of look are you doing, Betty?
I'm doing a very high fashion look, so it's gonna be very sleek, kind of like a sexy fashion alien.
Work.
Oh.
Doing a no brow sort of avant-garde look. I'm gonna cover the side of my face with rhinestones and stuff.
Cute.
Okay.
I was like, with the purple, I'm like, okay, it's either a campy Juno Birch look, which
Yes.
amazing, or
I am wearing yellow hair though, so it's gonna be sort of campy still.
work. Okay, that's amazing.
It's gonna be like a wet bob moment.
Yeah, I love that.
So I got this new human hair wig. It's like a sort of green yellow color.
Ooh.
Like
So
a
I'm gonna-
slimy kind of color.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wear that with the purple skin and the very sleek makeup. I think it will look really, really cool. And the bobs are wet, so it'll look kind of
Yeah,
ethereal.
I like that.
Ooh.
Very editorial.
Come on, editorial.
High fashion alien.
Come on, high fashion moment.
I love that. What is everybody else doing?
I honestly have not decided yet. I've been busy.
It's literally every time I do my face, I'm like, this is what look I'm trying for. And then halfway through, it's like, oh God, rethink, make it work.
Basically, I just throw product on my face and hope for the best. That's my method. It's madness.
Pretty much mine too. I went to do my face a couple days ago, and I hadn't really done it for, I don't know, quite a while.
Months.
I'm like, what do I do again? What does my face look like?
What's drag?
Yeah, who am I? Where am I? No, I literally my face is angry at me still. It's like, nope, that's wrong. White, nope, that's wrong. So, that's fun.
Honestly, that's a vibe though.
Yeah.
I feel that's just 2020 in a nutshell though. That's
I know, fully, yeah.
That's how the year is going.
Yeah. Can we just please wipe 20 off, please, and then just start
Literally.
again?
Just go to 2020 or something.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Let's try again.
Restart.
Okay.
Wow. I'm not very good at mixing colors apparently. This is taking forever.
Or what are you using for it?
My flash palette.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they're little pans, but
Yeah.
I want a custom color. They don't really have a nice little light lavender color, so I have to make it. It's a nice bright fuchsia, but I want light pastel, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got home from work and I didn't
How was
eat yet.
that?
It was okay. Everyone drives me crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got home. Didn't eat yet, so I'm just getting ready, gluing down my eyebrows. Everyone's past
Oh, I
me.
haven't even started, so I
Eyebrows.
shaved my face. That's basically it.
Well, I was like, I need to not look like a complete potato, so
Don't we all?
I decided to put on some angry eyes.
I love that.
I literally, every time I put on my brows and don't have anything on, I literally hear, because what was that from? Was that from like Toy Story or something like that? And she's like, the angry eyes. It was literally it was like Mrs. Potato Head or something like that. I packed your angry eyes. And I'm like, oh my God, literally.
So how long does it usually take y'all to get ready?
10 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Put on a little bit of mascara.
That's
If
it.
I'm
a
rushing,
minute
I can get it done in like an hour and a half.
It's
But I like to take my time, so like
yeah.
usually like I'll give myself at least 2.5 hours.
I am usually about 3 if it goes well.
It depends on who I'm talking to or like who I'm with also. Because if I'm like with friends, like it takes me forever.
Yeah. Plus, like I feel like it's very much like just depends how stuff goes on. I feel like if it's not working and your face is angry, then I feel like it takes way longer. But
I also take about maybe an hour and a half for makeup. And I like to take my time too, so probably like 2.5, maybe.
Yeah.
I remember when it started, it was like 6 hours because I would get up at the crack of dawn and just want to like work on my face meticulously. And these days not so much.
I keep getting like slight little glimpses of myself, and I'm like, oh.
yeah, I keep looking at myself too and being like, "Ooh, God."
Ew, I hate the sound of a makeup brush in my ear. No, ma'am.
No, thank you.
Oh, that sound and feel so disgusting.
Oh.
Ew, my eyebrows. Whatever.
You can always just shave them off.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Oh my
Honestly,
God.
the best decision I've made.
Literally yesterday at work, somebody's like, "Oh, your eyebrows are really well done," and I'm like, "Bitch, what eyebrows?"
The real.
Someone asked me the other day, like, where do you go to get your eyebrows? And I'm like, sweetie, I draw them on every day.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, thank you if they look real enough to you, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, "Oh, you mean my natural boy brows?"
You mean these eyebrows that I slave every single day?
Yeah.
That is dedication. I am way too lazy for that. I go out in the world looking like a monster.
We're all monsters.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the worst eyebrows ever. Whatever.
I hope this lightens it enough.
So does anybody have any New Year's resolutions that have been ruined thanks to COVID?
Not really.
Not really. I don't really
No.
have resolutions because I know I'm not gonna actually get them. So, sorry, that sounded grim. I didn't mean that. I know I'm gonna fail, so I don't even try. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Honestly, that is my actual mentality, though.
Yeah. I mean,
you may be joking, but I'm not.
yeah. I mean,
Bitch.
I'm not joking.
There we go. Look at this color. She looks a lot better now.
Ooh.
They had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my arm is already so sore.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot of padding.
Pat, pat, pat.
ding, 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 ding. Every time I do it, I literally just hear Valentina just ding, 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 ding. Okay, so Jujubee's Eartha Kitt.
The funniest thing that's ever happened on Drag Race. Period.
My God.
Yes.
Like, I honestly feel like if I feel like if Juju had kind of played the whole like how Valentina did, like that she was like actually a cat.
Yeah.
I think if Juju had done that, it probably she would have been able to like take it that much further that it would have been actually really funny. I think if we could have like combined Juju's jokes with Valentina's, it would have been like the best one ever, like just hilarious.
I still think that Juju's was better than Valentina's.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
So funny. I thought I was gonna die.
Back to my thermostat.
Yeah.
So a sensible 74.
Yeah. And then like part of me also was like, I need to watch fucking Emperor's New Groove. It's so good.
Right.
Oh, the lever!
Yeah. I'll turn him into a flea. I literally think I could probably do that whole movie.
So thank y'all for tuning in and listening to us talk about Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
Is that a serious question?
I mean, potentially. Sure.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. I think. Okay, let me think about this.
Oh no.
I think my favorite Disney movie. I mean, the Robin Hood with the fox is definitely like up there.
I don't remember that one. I think
No.
I had it as like VHS or whatever, but like I don't think I remember it too well.
Like it was an older one. Like it was definitely, I think, probably from like maybe the 60s, 70s, maybe.
I'm ancient, so I remember that. It was definitely. Is there a Robin Hood without the fox? I didn't realize there was.
I don't know. Like I think there was like a live action one, but it was like really old, I think.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, like I think there was like a really, really old one, but the one with the fox is like I think the only one that's like an animated one.
Yeah, because Robin Hood's his own story.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Sword in the Stone. It's another old one.
Yeah. I don't, you know what? It's so funny because every time I hear about Sword and Stone, I don't remember ever really watching it. And I don't know why. I don't know if there was something in it that I didn't like or something. I don't know. But I feel like
right in my eyeball. Ooh, sorry.
I feel like I would have liked it though. So I don't know why I wouldn't have watched it. I used to watch Beauty and the Beast like on repeat. Like I fully like wrecked a VHS.
VHS, now that's a word.
Oh, I know. Old.
I still have them.
I'm in my 30s.
This kimchi concealer is so good.
Yeah?
Y'all need to get it.
Oh, I heard about those.
It's like called The Most or whatever. Everything, mama. House down boots for your nerve.
Mm-hmm. Yes, God.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's so hot in here. God.
Yeah, it's so hot in my place. We had the air off, and I'm like,
I know.
not for drag.
Not for drag.
Not where we're doing the drags.
So what do we think about Canada's Drag Race?
Trash. No, I'm kidding. It's really good. Really good.
I'm loving
Who are
it.
we rooting for?
I honestly was like ready to be a little bit cringed out because I just thought like, oh, I don't know what the production value is going to be like, and
It's canon. It's like so close to America's Drag Race or whatever. Like
totally.
RuPaul's Drag Race. It's
Like,
so good.
I kind of thought it was going to be like, you know, watching like really new or old seasons of Drag Race where you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
this filter. I thought it was going to be kind of like reminiscent of that, but it actually is really good.
No, they said, no, we got the time and the budget, so let's do something fun.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I feel like with COVID, if it had been bad, people would have just been like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah.
I feel like
Right street, except not
there
really.
would not have been like any leeway. Ow.
You know what? This is good enough for my base right now.
It's really good.
If it's not perfect, it'll be on brand for me because nothing I ever do is perfect.
Whatever.
Also, the kimchi powder, everything.
Like just a setting powder.
Yeah. It's called the Puff Puff Pass powder.
Puff puff.
And
That's-
honestly, it's so good.
I'm excited because the world gets to see all the weird faces I make when I'm painting my face.
Oh, fully. I'm always like doing the weirdest thing.
I probably got some bass mouth going on. Just like, ah.
Yum yum.
I look absolutely insane.
I mean,
Like, I look like Miss Doubtfire when she put her face in the cream.
Just thinking of that.
Hello!
Hello.
oh, I'm melting like a snow cone in Phoenix. Not you, Phoenix.
Maybe this wasn't the look that I should have done for this.
I love it.
Have you done something like that before? Or is
Yeah, I've done my face like a couple different colors. I did like fuchsia, I did blue, and now I'm doing like a lavendery color.
it nice?
Ugh. Ugh. It's still looking a little fuchsia to me, but I don't care. I'll just contour with like more bluey tones.
Yeah.
I also want it to be way lighter, so
More natural.
fuck that one up. Oop, I mean I messed that one up. Gotta edit that one out.
And bleep that one out.
Oops.
Drag queens swear.
Who knew? Drag queens are trash. Who knew?
That part.
Literally.
Honestly, this doesn't look half bad. I kind of ate.
So how much do y'all miss live shows?
So much.
So much. I'm so excited for the brewery show.
Right.
Oh, I saw that.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. I feel like live shows is just like, it's like, oh, yeah, that's why I do this.
Right? We got so used to like doing online stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're gonna start doing like other stuff again. I'm going to get used to wearing heels again.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, ooh.
I forgot how to walk.
Yeah, I was out the other day doing a photo shoot downtown, and I totally forgot that, like, I haven't been in heels for so long. I almost forgot how to do it. Watch me trot around downtown.
That's right.
Let's do some contour.
Contour time.
Because now I look like a blueberry.
Violet, she's turning violet.
Honestly, that literally me right now. Oh, I'm covered in powder.
I do that?
Me every single time I do drag. Why did I do that?
Right.
There's literally about 30 minutes where I'm like, well, you know what? I'm calling in sick. I suck.
You got me out.
This is not working.
So what would you say that your like individual style is out of drag?
Out of drag?
Oh.
Train wreck.
Not stylish. Is that a style? No, I'm pretty stylish. I think I'm like more street style.
My style is kind of weird because I feel like in the summer, I feel like I'm way more kind of preppy, but not really. Like I'll wear like bright, like kind of tropically kind of shirts and stuff in the summer, but in the winter I feel like I'm way more just black, and I don't know.
Honestly, I've seen your style, Gypsy, and it's like you have a very like European sort of style.
Oh, well, I mean, no, and
It's
that's
very
like
it's very like
I guess that's
classic.
where I kind of thought, like it's not really preppy necessarily, it's just kind of more classical kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
Ooh,
know.
that contour. Look at that contour. Ooh, I snapped. Who is she?
Who is she though?
I don't know.
How is she though? I think out of drag for me, I wear a lot of like oversized clothes. I like to hide my body. But when I'm in drag, I like to reveal, like show a little skin. Like
Right.
so I'm like the opposite.
I think it's always so funny how like people's like style out of drag can be completely different. Like
Yeah.
it can be like, you know, their aesthetic for drag is just completely different than what their aesthetic as a boy would be. I mean, it makes sense, but you know, sometimes I feel like some queens you can kind of see, you're like, oh yeah, okay, that totally makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I don't really look like I am a drag queen outside of me being in drag. Like whenever I tell people that I do drag, they're always like really shocked.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, like I shave my eyebrows off, so like there's a little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I literally like I always like think that I am literally serving like bro realness when I have like full on painted brows. I'm like, nobody can tell these are painted on. And
I
then
am the only masculine man in the world.
and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not fooling anybody. Hi.
I'm not real anymore.
I don't really have very many dark purple eyeshadows, so I'm like trying to like figure this out.
I feel like half the time that I do to take to do drag is just like trying to find stuff.
Literally.
I missed
So what did you guys get up to during the quarantine? Did you guys have anything fun to do? Did you guys feel bored? I know I was dying in quarantine by myself.
I actually worked all the way through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Did you hate it?
It was a good thing, somewhat, because it was like, okay, well, you know, at least I have a job. But at the same time, it was like, even now where people are like, and I don't mean this like towards you guys, but other people that are like, oh, I was so bored in during quarantine. And I'm like, girl, get a hobby.
We was working.
Oh, I was doing drag.
yeah, I feel like it's like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, boredom is a state of mind. To me, I'm like, you can get over boredom. Like, find something to do.
Find something to do.
I mean, I get it. I get it would be a bit boring, but it's like, do something. Like, I'm sure you can find some kind of little thing to do. But
I took up sewing.
yeah, yeah. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I've always been a person that's like had like little things that they do, so I guess it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I just feel like it's like, why not just try something out? It's kind
Just say you hate us, Gypsy. It's okay.
like, bye. I can't stand you. Bye. Just kidding. I'm just plugging in my light.
I'm a lazy Taurus, so I enjoy being bored. I actually just enjoy doing nothing sometimes. So
I mean, I feel like that's good too. Like, it's good to just kind of like, if you need to just decompress kind of thing, then I think that's good too. But
all the time.
my thing is, I can't like even like when I'm watching a movie or doing something, I'm always like doing something.
Yeah.
Like, sketching or, you know, something. I just can't sit there.
So what are all your astrological signs?
Or what? Sorry.
Astrological signs.
I am Pisces.
I'm Pisces.
I'm a Cancer.
I don't actually like know what what is kind of the descriptors of like a Pisces.
I know we cry a lot.
Oh, I mean,
And from experience, yes, that is true.
yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's so weird. Literally the second time I've heard someone sing that song today.
I've just like been trying to sing it to like keep myself in that mindset because like
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Again with the crying, like just, you know, keep yourself.
Yeah, keep myself busy, you know.
I feel like I'm gonna laugh instead of cry
Cry, laugh.
most of the time. It's like
Ladies, I am boiling. My blood is simmering through my veins. That one judge with the ponytail. I love Valentina.
It's me, I'm Valentina. Valentina.
Tina. So what kind of makeup brands are we like living for? Ooh.
no. I am currently out of my NYX white liner, and I am feeling the loss.
I just got the Kat Von D one, the KVD vegan one, because it's not Kat Von D anymore.
Yeah.
Her like brow pomade and the whiteout one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try that as my replacement for the Jeffree Star one. No, it's like a for
it's like
brows.
Oh, the pomade.
It's like a pomade, yeah.
Pomade.
So it's like a nice like thick white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if that will work for like where I do like my highlight for my eyes and stuff, you know. So I'm gonna test that out today. And I also got the kimchi one and like the bright white because why not?
Well, a majority of my makeup right now, like 90%, is freaking Jeffree Star. So I have to like throw them out or something.
You don't have to, like, honestly, the only reason why I'm doing it is because, I mean, I haven't purchased any of his products in like years because obviously he's a racist, but like, I just have a lot of it and like it's mostly expired. And I don't want to wear something on my face and then have someone be like, hey, what's that on your face? What are you wearing? And then feel awkward and be like, oh, it's Jeffree Star.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to
I'm
endorse.
sorry.
I don't want to endorse a person that is like that, you know.
Right.
So,
exactly. I know what you mean.
but like obviously understand people that have it and they're like, I can't just throw away hundreds of dollars that I've spent on this makeup, you know.
Right.
So I understand it. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm loving this accountability culture, though. Absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
Well, I think for drag, like we have to be accountable for our actions, and being people in the public eye, we need to like be responsible for what we are promoting and what we're saying is okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm constantly wearing makeup from a person that is very problematic and doesn't deserve to be showcased, what kind of example am I setting, you know?
Right.
No, completely.
I got this new ColourPop highlighter, and it is so soft. I'm like putting my brush in it, and it's like literally like digging into it. That's how soft it is. I'm like, ooh. Ugh. But it's like a really nice purple, so I'm like,
Oh, look at the highlight.
ooh.
Mm.
She said, hello,
Hello, it's me.
Valentina. I don't know what's this highlighter called? Spellbound. Love that.
Spellbound.
She said, witch vibes only.
Which bitch?
Which, please? So we could just do like what they do on RuPaul's Drag Race and start with our sob stories.
Oh god.
Everybody ready to cry?
Oh, I'm always crying.
Sorry, what was that question?
They said that they want us to do our like sob stories like they do on Drag Race.
Oh,
I'm crying.
What time is it? How long we got?
I'm like, you want a sob story? I almost died.
Come on, sob story. I mean, in all seriousness, I think those are crazy important.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
Absolutely.
I was literally on the verge of tears with Anastasia's story last week.
Oh my god.
So
Crazy.
I definitely think that it's important, especially when it's coming from people that are talking about things that are really important and necessary to talk about, because a lot of people don't understand what's going on around the world and why people flee their countries, you know, like
No, totally.
it's a lot of ignorance.
Well, I think it's a lot of people not knowing because they don't have to know, basically.
Right.
I think it helps the audience to humanize these people as well.
Yeah. Well, because there's so much in our culture, like with social media and stuff, there's so much of it that's so like, you know, oh, that person's perfect. That person's life is flawless. Like, any time I think when you can see the realness behind someone is huge, I think.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, it's the exact same as like, you know, in the early 2000s or, you know, the 90s or whatever, when they're like, hey, guess what? These models actually don't look like this. This is what we do in Photoshop and stuff. To me, like, stuff like that is kind of the same thing of like, yeah, people don't actually live how they do on social media. Like, I think anytime you can kind of remind people of that, of, you know.
Yeah, like they only get to see the only good side of us and not, you know, the other one.
Yeah. You don't
You
get
don't
to
see the whole thing.
You know.
I think we could all benefit from not shying away from being vulnerable as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's just such a like, you know, in deeply like entrenched thing in like Western culture is just like to like not show that side.
Mm.
And I think it's like been like that for hundreds of years kind of thing. So it's just trying to like chip away at that, I think.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about Pride this year anyways? It's a bit different.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Although we can't go outside marching and stuff like that, we wanted to keep aware that, you know, Pride is still Pride. We have to celebrate the history of why and how we became today and educate everyone about it, because it's not just a celebration, it's about the history of what Pride came about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, what people need to understand is that Pride is a protest. Like, that's how it began. That's where it stems from.
Right.
So, like, when we did the BLM march, that was the closest thing to a actual Pride that we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think people need to understand the history about why we celebrate Pride, why it's so important that we march, and why we talk about this stuff, like, all the time.
Yeah.
So even if we're not out in the streets and like marching, we need to still talk about it and be educating the younger people about why we're doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
But even educating the older people, because they seem confused too.
I am confusion.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it's not, you know, it's harder because we're online this year, but in the same way, it's like it's kind of good because we're maybe reaching people that maybe wouldn't have necessarily gotten to any kind of events.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
you know, maybe somebody's able to kind of tune into a Pride event online that, for whatever reason,
They wouldn't have gone to if it was in real life.
been able to normally. So it's not all bad that it's all online.
Yeah.
I am definitely loving the focus on Black Lives Matter this year.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely an important thing to take away from this year's Pride, is that it has become a lot more political.
Yes.
I think what people also need to understand is that drag is political in every single aspect of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
No matter what
we,
way.
as drag performers, as drag personalities, it's our job to talk about these things and be political and celebrating our pride. So I don't know where exactly I'm going with that because my goldfish brain just like stopped working, but like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, totally. Because it's, you know, it's easy to say that, you know, I mean, there's a lot of times where I struggle with, you know, being vocal about things because my upbringing was like very like, you know, you are neutral. Like my religious upbringing, it was basically, you know, you follow the rules kind of thing of, you know, a government, but you don't like, we didn't like vote or things like that. Like we didn't like, we weren't vocal like in political stuff. So I feel like that's kind of something that I'm trying to kind of break.
Yeah, we've all got like our own sort of way to, I don't know. I'm so tired.
No, it's just, I think there's some people that are like more naturally inclined to like be vocal about things. And then there's other people that would like have to like, they have to kind of like learn to be like that kind of.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I was all like, I'm always like kind of the person that's like with stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I don't, if I don't know everything about something, I would rather be quiet about it. But at the same time, it's like, then you have to kind of realize that in this situation, that's not really, it's not the best idea kind of. So that's been my kind of journey with it, is just like trying to obviously, educate as much as you can kind of thing yourself, and
Uh-huh.
see where you kind of fit into it, and like how you can affect some kind of change.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously grow too, like where you can start, and then where you can grow and affect more kind of thing.
Yeah. And pride is a way of people who get to voice what they want to say when they can't,
Right.
no matter what their religion, their culture. Just for example, like for me, like it was kind of hard for me. Like I was able to voice what I thought and what I think about pride in general, but like in Asian culture is like it's a no, like you can't do it, like it's not allowed, so no one would understand me, and that's why I never like came out to my parents, and like every time there would be like I would watch something like a show, let's say, and then like there's like two girls or two guys kissing, they're like, oh my god, what is that, like why is that on TV? I'm like,
and that's very much what my family was like too.
What do y'all think about the situation with India Farah and Alexis?
Honestly, I don't really care too much for it. Like, I don't really care about it. I just think that it was good TV.
Drama.
The drama.
Anytime anyone is like willing to like do that stuff for TV, I just genuinely just like love them. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, same with what was going on with Kine. Like, Kine slayed that.
Oh my god.
Like, when she was being all dramatic, I was like, thank you for giving us good TV.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Shea Coulee's gonna win All Stars.
Fully.
And if she doesn't, I'm gonna go to RuPaul's house and I'm going to tickle her for a really long time.
Actually, that'd be the best thing ever.
It's a little bit terrifying, but all right.
Oh, and I'm gonna do it in full drag too.
Now that's good TV.
She wants good TV, I'll give her good TV.
Mama.
Mama.
Come on, Mom.
House down boots for your nerve, mama.
You know what I cannot stop saying the last couple weeks is I think it's Alyssa Edwards, but I don't know if she actually started the all right.
All
Oh, yeah.
right.
I literally cannot stop doing that all the time.
So outside of drag, would you say that y'all are more introverted or extroverted?
Introverted. Oh my gosh.
I love that. I hate people. Keep them away.
I don't know. I feel like I'm introverted, but at heart, I feel like I actually am an extrovert.
The thing that's how I feel too. Like I always say that I'm introverted, but like I'm introverted up until like you get to know me, and then I'm like the loudest person you'll ever know.
Right. That's how I feel like I am too. And I feel like I watch videos of like, I remember watching videos of like me as a kid, and I like never shut up the whole time. Like I'm crazy. And to me, that's kind of like the real me.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, I've made myself be an introvert because it was kind of like I think it was kind of like a coping mechanism kind of thing of like, oh, if I just pretend I'm quiet, then, you know, I won't have to like worry about being too this or too that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was kind of something that I like, my like introverted self was almost something that I kind of like created. Whereas I feel like in reality, I actually am extroverted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very like quiet and kind of like serious when I'm out of drag, but I wouldn't say I'm introverted.
How did you all start at drag?
Um,
What drag?
I started drag 5 years ago.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I did it for a year before I went public, so like technically 6, but like I wasn't really doing drag publicly, so it doesn't really count. So no one was really doing, like there was like one show, it was the Project B, What a Drag.
Yes.
And there was a few of my friends that were doing it, and I asked them about it, and they said, well, you can talk to this guy, and then he'll get you started in it. And I said, okay, so I did that. But before that, someone offered me to open for, I think it was a Pride event, and it was for like the underage people, like they were able to come into Lavish.
Yes.
I think it was the Cameo party, and that was my first official ever gig. And they just like let me go on stage and do whatever I wanted.
Oh.
So that was my first moment in drag,
Nice.
like performing.
Yes.
How about y'all? That was the most anticlimactic story ever.
Let's see. I started drag 2 years ago at a fashion show with Project B. I was wearing like the ugliest outfit ever, and I thought I felt so confident in. I was wearing like these pants. I never wear pants, and a blue bodysuit, and my eyebrows were like all the way up to my like forehead.
So me now.
So yeah, that's basically the story. It's a boring ass story.
My first time, like, I decided that I was gonna do drag for a birthday party. I was turning 28, and I thought like, okay, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna do something totally different. So I came up with this idea to do a 1920s themed birthday party, and I decided I was gonna be in drag. I created this whole drag persona that had a horrible name that I'm not gonna repeat. And Phoenix, don't say a word. So I wrote and sung this 1920s themed number for my mother, my ex, and my other ex. It was very cute and very awkward. And then from there, I just enjoyed it, and it took off from there. But the first time that I performed, I think, was at the showcase with Project.
Oh yes, yes.
And I wore a lot of lace. I did a reveal. I had a hideous wig. I never want to think of that wig again. And like you, Phoenix, my eyebrows were like up to here. I decided like instead of masking my brows, I was just gonna paint my entire face so I looked like a prostitute clown. But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Good. Okay. What about you, Miss Gypsy Violet?
So the first time I actually went out in drag was I think it was a Halloween thing, which isn't that original, but And then I went to there was a friend that like did these kind of like rave promoter or like promotion parties kind of thing. And there was one that they did in literally like in a warehouse, in an undisclosed area in London. I'm like, this seems like a good area to go in drag. So I literally like went in drag. I think that was like literally like probably the first time I did like a full drag kind of look. So yeah, cut to like me toddling into like a warehouse area in full mud in like full wedge heels. So that was cute. And I don't know, I think I just kind of like, I fell in love with how much everybody lived for it. Like at the party. I mean, to be honest, they were probably all
Heteros.
feeling a certain kind of way. But I don't know, I liked how much joy it kind of seemed to bring to them and how much like we're living for it. And I don't know, I think that's what I kind of fell in love with. Is, you know, being able to kind of help people come out of their, you know,
preconceived ideas of what drag is.
Yeah. Like I kind of was like, oh, I never really thought that I would be like into it for that, but I think it's kind of the same thing of like when I hear about like, you know, comedians where they're like, oh, I just like being able to kind of take people out of their world for a minute and, you know, kind of just make their day a little different and a little brighter. And I don't know, to me, that's my favorite thing about drag. And just, you know, apart from just it being a creative outlet and things like that, I just like that it can kind of take people out of their reality for a little bit and
absolutely
be something fun.
I basically just got to do my mascara, put lashes on, and then do my lips after I finish stoning my face.
Same. I just have to do some lips and should throw on some lashes, I guess.
Lashes.
Even though my natural lashes are so huge.
Oh.
Like, who even needs lashes? I certainly don't.
I just put on a couple wispies on the bottom.
I just put mascara on.
Oh, yeah.
Backwards, that's why.
Well.
And time for the finishing touches. Oh!
Ooh, I am feeling this moment.
Yes!
Look at the hair.
Looking fabulous with those jewels.
Silver.
Come on, Silver. Come on, Rizzo. Come on, a little bit of grease.
A little bit of grease realness.
Yeah.
You look so good. I love that short hair on you.
Yes, it looks so good.
Stunning.
Oh, wet alien goddess.
Futuristic alien.
Come on.
She said classic.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
White. Stunning. Victory roll.
White.
Fallen angel realness over here. Wow, y'all look so gorgeous. So tell me, what do you have coming up? How do we get in touch?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Gypsy Violet and see what I'm doing there. And then this coming Saturday, July 26th, I'll be at the Powerhouse Brewery at 100 Kellogg, and I'll be doing a little twirl or two there. So come check me out.
You can find me on Instagram at Bettie Rebel. That's BETTIEREBEL. And also this upcoming Sunday with Gypsy, I will be at the 1-800. What is it? What she just said is where I'm going to be too. So if you guys want to see us both doing a little bit of kicks and twirls and all that stuff, that's where we're going to be. You can also find me on YouTube. That's Bettie Rebel as well. So thank you guys so much for having me. What about you, Phoenix?
Well, you guys can follow me on Instagram, which is at Phoenix_Black10. You can also follow me on Facebook, Phoenix Black. I unfortunately don't have any upcoming events coming soon, but hopefully this still works out. I'm an opener for Trinity the Tuck in September.
Me too, girl.
Yeah, we work with Bettie Rebel. So please make sure to follow all of us for upcoming events and activities.
Okay, and I'm Galaxy Rose. You can find me at Galaxy Rose Official. That's on Instagram and Facebook. I'm doing a lot. Just follow me and you'll figure it out.
That's on period, please.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you guys.